What is going on, guys? What's going on, guys? So today is gonna be a day of information that you don't want to hear about, you don't care, and then you're gonna remember this sometime down the road when you're at the vet and they says your dog's got cancer, he's gonna die. All right, today we're gonna talk about dog food and why getting the right dog food is important. I know so many people feeding their dogs pedigree. Now I will stop you right there and I'll say this, that dogs are not genetically prone to cancer. And if your dog food is making your dog overweight and you think that's healthy for them, you're probably one of the people that think dogs should live until they're about 5 years old. Okay, so moving forward, you're about to watch a video about dog food. If you're using one of these dog foods after you see this video, you're an awful person, awful person, because now you know. If you decide not to watch this video, you're an awful person because your dog is going to pay for it. So I applaud you to take 5 minutes out of your day, watch this video. It's never late to change. It's never late to get your dog on a healthy diet and get them living right and eating right. And instead of 5 years, have them live to 10 or 15 years. Okay, the money that it costs to get the better brand of dog food for your dog is not that much more. It's just who's selling. Actually, a lot of the dog foods that you're selling your dog is eating that they're selling, that's expensive, is the worst one, believe it or not. So you're going to be surprised at who is number one, the worst dog food to buy and eat. And as people bring me their dogs from the train, they all bring this brand because their vet said this is the best brand. This is the truth. Vets sell dog food for dog food people. Oh, that's just like a doctor selling medication for a medication company. They get a kickback. Crazy, huh? So go ahead and find out what best dog food you should be feeding your dog. Keep them alive. And if you have questions, you message us directly and we'll tell you what foods we use and what other foods you can use besides the foods we use. And if you're interested in a raw diet, you really should see someone who specializes in dietitian with raw food. And you should see that experience first before you actually do it, before you kill your dog with salmonella. So I'm Rodriguez Carter. Watch this video, save your dog's life.
Apple beef flavored dinner has as much meat protein as this 7-ounce.
Select canned food products for potentially elevated levels of vitamin D.
Loving red velvet cake. Little did I know, it was just some food coloring with some artificial flavoring. Darn, this whole time I thought it was something that was very, very authentic and natural, but it was just food dye. So red food dye, number 40 is usually in the US, number 3 is in other parts of the world, is linked to some problems, some big problems. The food industry pumps out 15 million pounds of food dye into our food supply. It's in baked goods, candy, pie filling, cake frosting, cake mix, fruit snacks, cereals, strawberry dairy like the yogurts, strawberry milk, red sodas. Actually, I remember it as a child looking forward to going shopping with my mother so I can get the cereals that are loaded with food dyes and massive amounts of sugar. So I'm guessing for those of you that are watching, you're probably not consuming anything with red food dye, but your kids may. And here are some symptoms: hyperactive kids, allergies, increasing risk of cancer, and increasing estrogen. Now, as a developing child, you don't want to have too much estrogen. That can really affect all sorts of developmental things. I mean, we're becoming a society that is estrogen dominant. Everywhere we look, there's estrogen. It's in the water supply, it's in the foods. We have pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, heavy metals, all mimicking estrogen. So it's very, very important to get your children off these chemicals as well as the sugar, but definitely the red food dyes. And lastly, red food dye has the ability to damage your DNA. I mean, that's just mind-blowing. All right, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.